Jeri Porter starting her 5th season in charge in Fairfax for the Patriots. If you look at your first 4 seasons, you go from 4 wins to 10 to 13 to 15. So you're heading the right direction. Is 18 or 19 or even 20 on the horizon?
That's in the conversation right now. That is absolutely the plan. We're really excited about the improvement of our program and about the growth and the maturity of the young ladies in our program. Our first recruiting class is our senior class this year, and we feel like this group has got a really, really good handle on, our system, our style, what it takes to win in the CAA. And those intangible things sometimes that you just need a little bit of age on you to really get a full understanding. And so we're excited about this veteran group and the direction that they're headed in.
Yeah, one of those seniors you talked about, one of the better players in this conference, Amber Easter. She's been a good player for several years now for you.
She really has, all the way back to being on the all-rookie team as a freshman. To improving a little bit with each year. And Amber is that player who we kind of feel like every year there's been somebody else in our program that she's had to defer to just a little bit. Obviously, Talia Moten, being a first-team all-conference performer last year, was that player last year. But on any given night, Amber was our double-double kid. She was that kid that could step on the floor and give you 20 and 10, 20 and 12, as she did a number of times. So we're really excited about her. As a really, really big piece of what we expect to be a successful year this season.
Having played and watching you guys now, for some reason, George Mason is always that team where you're like, man, they can get you. You guys are always so aggressive. So how are practices going this year? Same type of up-tempo, like to run in transition?
Absolutely. There's probably more of a competitive feel this year. Again, we are upperclassmen heavy. We've got several juniors and seniors on our roster. And we don't have a set 5 or 6. The things are wide open. Yeah. And, that actually makes for a very, very competitive feel in practice because these young ladies, 1 through 14, have all been there. They know what they're doing. They know what the expectations are. And they're all vying for positions in terms of our rotation once we get into the season. So it's made for a really competitive feel, but also a good feel just in terms of the chemistry and everybody being on the same page about what we're trying to accomplish right now.
How do you feel about your slot in the league this year? I mean, certainly you look at Delaware, you look at James Madison, they're picked 1 and 2. I think you're picked 7th in the preseason, but what does that mean to you? Do you use that as ammunition for your girls?
Well, I think for this veteran group we do. We throw that out in front of them. I think that our expectations for ourselves are probably a little bit higher than that. But at the same time, we understand. We're old enough and mature enough now to understand that preseason is just that.
Right.
It's a preseason poll. Really, in the overall scheme, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but we can use it. It can be either a positive or a negative thing depending on how we use it. I think this group will look at that pick, and I think we'll respect the fact that it's better than what we've seen in the last couple of years. It is improvement, but I do think that we are all expecting a little bit more of ourselves, and we'll use that as a motivating factor.
You do have 3 starters back. How much of a leadership role have they started to take?
That's huge. We've again, our team as a whole, top to bottom, is very veteran. There's a savvy feel to our practices in terms of the communication and the way that these kids are attacking every workout every day. Ronika Saunders, Janae Picard, Amber Easter, all returning starters, all veterans, juniors and seniors, who have been in the system for a long time and have a really, really good sense of what's expected of them, but also what's expected of their teammates. And they've done a great job really leading vocally, but also leading by example and making sure that they're doing the right things every day.
You know what you've got as far as the CAA regular season is concerned, but I know you've got Maryland on the schedule, and you've got a trip out to New Mexico, I believe, which will certainly be a good test for you.
Exactly. We wanted to go to a couple of different spots and give ourselves a chance to travel a little bit, but we did want to beef this schedule up. We feel like this is a team that can be competitive on a higher level than we have in the past. We wanted to give ourselves a little bit more of a CAA feel with the non-conference schedule, and we feel like we've done that this year.
Well, congratulations. Good progress over the years, and we'll be looking for that 18, 19, 20 win plateau for you.
Thanks a lot, guys. We're looking forward to it.
Thanks, Coach. And I'll have you know, playing at George Mason was my favorite. For some reason, I always shot well.
Awesome.
So you are one of my faves.
Great shopping location, among other things.
Good luck, Jeri.
Thanks a lot.